Let's play first because we already teased it. This is Katy Tur on MSNBC with one of the more disgraceful, and that's saying a lot because it's MSNBC. So using the word disgraceful on MSNBC, is like using the word tasty and brownies. I mean, they go together all the time, just in the opposite for MSNBC because they screw stuff up all the time. But this is one of the more disgraceful episodes I've seen in a long time. Katy Tur comparing Brett Kavanaugh to a convicted sex offender now in Bill Cosby.
And not to make comparisons between this trial and what we are seeing with Brett Kavanaugh because they are so different. But it is a similar reaction that Dr. Ford is experiencing right now when she decided to come forward with her own story about what she says happened to her when she was in high school with Brett Kavanaugh.
Right. I mean, these are so different in some ways. I mean, Cosby is about, a criminal trial. He's going to lose his liberty.
60-plus women talking about the way he treated them.
Right. But even the standard of proof is so different because what's at stake there. But we cannot ignore the fact that these things are going on at the same time. I mean,
you can't? No, you can if you had a heart. If you had any morals or any ethics, you could. And did you see how she opens that up, Katy Tur? I'm not going to compare these two, Bill Cosby and Kavanaugh, but, and then she goes on to make a case to compare the two. We're talking about a guy who is now a convicted sexual predator, who is going to go to jail, who had multiple witnesses, where mounds of evidence was produced in a court of law, to a guy who's a father, has been a dedicated public servant, is a husband, is a son. There has been zero evidence whatsoever corroborating these accounts that these women have made. And you're comparing these two? Are you crazy? Producer Alex and I were talking before the show, and folks, if I were Brett Kavanaugh, I'm not kidding, I would start suing people. Like, oh, he can't do that. He's in the political arena. Nah, you know what? Sorry, new rules. New rules. We're not taking any of that and fill in the blank. The damn Bongino buzzer. How do you I would start suing everyone. People calling this guy a rapist, a sexual predator. Brett Kavanaugh. Did you see the interview last night on Martha McCallum? You believe this guy is a vicious sexual predator? You're going to call him that on social media? I would sue everybody. Why not? Oh, we don't do that in the public space. Why not? Why don't they? Why don't they do that? There has never been, in my mind, a clearer case of slanderous defamation than what's happening to Brett Kavanaugh.